Okay, so here's some more just sleep stuff. So we mentioned REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, that particular stage of sleep in which we have our particularly vivid dreams, and dreams occur. And of course, they study this by having people sleep in a sleep lab. You have the EEG hooked to them, and anytime they enter REM sleep, at some point during REM sleep, you wake them up and they'll report having a dream, right? Same thing, you wake them up from stage, from non-REM stage 3, they don't report a dream. Occasionally they might. There, it's just, they say it's just not as vivid a dream as we have in REM sleep. It just doesn't seem as real as our dreams usually are if you're having a dream in non-REM stage 3. But once again, REM sleep seems to be very important. Of course, all of sleep is very important, but they do mention the phenomenon of REM rebound, so that if you are deprived of REM sleep, the next time you go to sleep, you will spend more time in REM sleep. So there seems to be something very important about REM sleep for us, right? And then when we're dreaming, they mention some other stuff there. Sometimes REM sleep might be called paradoxical sleep, right? Paradoxical sleep. In that, when you look at the brainwave activity of a normal person, normal awake person, I should say, and you look at the brainwave activity during REM sleep, they look somewhat similar, right? So the brain seems to be a whole lot more active, and yet you're still asleep. So it's paradoxical sleep, sometimes they call it, right? And they do mention the phenomenon also in REM sleep, in which we are paralyzed. So we have sleep paralysis, right? Sleep paralysis. So the brainstem, or the body, the brain, is sending signals to the body to do stuff in our dreams. But those messages to the body are blocked at the brainstem. So we don't act out our dreams, right? We might we're not acting it out normally, although I did mention in another video, and it's in the matching assignment for this chapter, right? The REM behavior disorder, in which that's not working in those people. Their body is actually doing what the brain is telling them to do during a dream, and that's where they can actually harm themselves or others, primarily themselves, of course. And they do mention structure in the brain that's very important and related to sleep. They think it's the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the SCN, the suprachiasmatic nucleus in the brain, which seems to be light sensitive, right? So bright morning light starts activating these light sensitive proteins that then trigger this suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, to decrease the production of melatonin, and we'll wake up. And then, of course, when it comes to evening again and there's less sunlight, we start signaling to the suprachiasmatic nucleus to create more melatonin, which you may have heard of melatonin, some of you, as being important in sleep. So they do mention that. And nowadays they do, you may have heard of jet lag, of course, if you fly from one time zone to another, how your body's out of sync for a while, in terms of its sleep cycle. But now they mention the phenomenon today of social jet lag. Not that any of you would have social jet lag anytime, right? Nor would I. But that's basically where, on the weekends, we're on a different sleep schedule on the weekends, right? We stay up till 4 in the morning or whatever, partying. Woo! Well, not me. But anyway, and all of a sudden, come Monday morning, we're back to a very different schedule, and we're suffering this social jet lag. Our body is suffering from not getting enough sleep because we've changed our sleep cycle so radically on the weekend versus the week. So I mentioned that there, which I wanted to mention here. So anyway, that's it for this video.